Beautiful, beautiful Richmond. Lovely day. Fantastic day. You can see why I like to come out here. My Facebook friends. You can see why I like to come out here. And I can come out here anytime because it's right on my doorstep. This is Richmond upon Thames in the county of Surrey. Just for your information, my Facebook friends, I have covered various stages the Thames. I've covered the Thames, and I've covered it from the Thames barrier, which is in the east, in various stages and to various degrees, all the way up to Maidenhead, which is in the west. I haven't done Maidenhead to Oxford yet, but we'll get around to doing that. I've covered places like Marlow, Henley, Maidenhead, Reading, Bourne End, Windsor, Staines, Chertsey, Shepperton, Hampton Court, Kingston, Teddington, this place Richmond, Putney, Kew, all the points in between, covered the towpath. It is absolutely beautiful. And I like to share this with my Facebook friends so that you can appreciate what it's like to live in a city that does have a beautiful river that people can enjoy, and not only that people can enjoy, something about water, very calming to the human species. River Thames, bit of history. The River Thames goes back to the pre-Roman times when they had a settlement here, fairly large settlement. In those days the settlement was called New Troy, and it was the headquarters in the Western European enterprise at the time, prior to the Roman Empire coming here. It was the headquarters of the Maritime and Admiralty Law, the Syro-Phoenician Maritime and Admiralty Law codes. And of course, obviously, when the Romans came here, they saw what the Syro-Phoenician Empire were doing with a little outpost called New Troy, and renamed it Londinium. And from then onwards, its history, to varying degrees, has taken on multiple facets of commercial interests, and not only a multiple facets of commercial interests, but has also been the centre of commerce for the island of England. Now, or used to be Great Britannia after Brexit. I'm not so sure now. I mean, what do you call it after Brexit? But the most enduring, endearing, and for obvious reasons, the most prettiest feature of London is the River Thames. The River Thames stretches over 250 miles. And I've just come out of Richmond and now we're heading into Ham. And in the over 250 mile stretch that makes up the River Thames, it takes in some of the most gorgeous countryside of England. And of course, obviously, some of the most iconic landmarks and cityscapes that make up the tourist parts of London. A monologue for the Thames I would give. It was once the river that supplied to the Docklands at the time, and although I'm quite some way away from the Docklands, I'm actually more upstream than downstream. The Docklands are downstream in the east, I'm in the west. The Docklands was the very hub and centre of the British Empire. The time period that they say would be that for the British Empire the sun never set on the flag. Well, may have been true, but the Docklands was the hub of Britain's commercial interests. In the Science Museum they had a three-dimensional map of the Thames stemming from Tilbury all the way up to Putney, and they had little model boats of different shapes and sizes. We're talking about large seagoing ships and vessels, cargo ships coming in, offloading and loading goods, doing a turnaround, loading goods into the warehouses processing the goods and putting them onto smaller boats or Thames barges, and then from there to smaller boats to narrow boats to all the tributaries that fed the Thames and fed the thriving economy that London had. And I did a count of it on a day to 2 day basis up until the late 50s. There was over 35,000 ships, boats, barges, narrow boats and commercial vessels plying trade up and down the Thames from Tilbury to Putney, until, that is, the decline of the Docklands and until the decline of the commercial interests of London, where a change in shipping styles was implemented by and large by the Americans. Funnily enough, it was them that decided to change from offloading loose cargo to putting cargo into containers and putting containers onto ships. And of course, obviously, we caught onto that. But what that did, it had unforeseen hidden consequences for London, because the unforeseen and hidden consequences of London were that the loose cargo ships, where you had things coming up in nets on pallets. That was all done away with. Tilbury had to be converted to a container shipping port, as did Liverpool. But the rest of the docks, they just couldn't handle the change, and therefore the commercial interest in the docklands in that area went into a rapid decline. And that started in the 60s, and by the end of the 60s, early 70s, there was virtually no commercial ships applying trades in London at all. And the Thames went by and large unused and unloved until recently. And it was in the recent times that we've seen a boom in traffic on the Thames, and it's a real welcome return to traffic on the Thames. This is a really beautiful river, and I'm now just down in Ham. Okay, and right now I'm just filming, and this will be it. Thank you very much.